Hello mates, my name is Risk. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Guys, if you would like to see more of this game, again, let's shoot for 200 likes. And with that, let's jump into this game. Yuri. My decision is Yuri. I'm sure if we go to Sayori, we'll probably save her from doing something horrible. I know, because it just sounds so predictable. And Yuri, we're gonna go with Yuri because that's who we were aiming from the very beginning. Well, I'll probably be the most helpful helping you out, Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you're helping Yuri then, Ramham? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. Wait, did I save? Yeah, I did save, Jesus. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking those sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself. I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour, so is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that would be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Ramham? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Ramham picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They'll go really well with my tea, and nothing that I'll do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden? I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did turn the timer. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if I didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there is nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped on my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going into your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Ramham. I think we'll make a very productive team, even if only you chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if I took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to this Sunday. Yeah, I think there is something in my eye, god damn it. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There is no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it just too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Oh, it sounds like somebody's excited. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there is no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an invert and also an intimate person in general. There is no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we're even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard of a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it was really okay for me to put Sayori feelings aside when she might need me. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes, so rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we're done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit to simply enter in each other's houses like a family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up on the second floor. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? I thought you killed herself, man. Hi, Ramham. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's really easy to tell that she's different. Okay, so maybe she's like very depressed, but she didn't kill herself. Jesus Christ, dude. There is a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like in this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me it's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. Then there is more silence between us. Sayori stares in at a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get it to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Ramham. Why can't you just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me all the time. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this time it's just a punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sorry. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There is no other explanation for that to you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Ramham, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Ramham? I guess I have no choice of time. The thing is, I've been really depressed my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's what I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it even possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is that you've never told me this before? It's almost feel like I've been betrayed as you close your friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there was only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All of you had to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Ramham. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want you to be caring about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like I'm being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone by be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Ramham, there's nothing at all. The only thing that you could have helped is if everything could have been like it always have. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment, because I do deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. I hug her! Ramharm! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it the other way. Ramham? Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Ramham, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to be changed. I'll make those feelings go away, and if there is anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Ramham. The only thing I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend the time with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah, Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should recancel. No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help me out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a good idea for me today. You understand, right? That's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Oh man, now that like it's official that I know that she has depression, I'm scared to leave her and let her be on her own. Like, because she like came to a conclusion. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit the house. On the way home, find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, and I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Alright, it's lady time. It's lady time. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah. Oh my god, she's wearing a sweater and sweatpants. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? Or not sweatpants, yoga pants, sorry. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more my way home. I'm supposed that's true. I didn't think that for some reason. I should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was the first process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She just put both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things I planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enchantments. Enchantments? You know. Mood lighting. Atmospheric candles. Oh, whoa. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Huh? Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little bit. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through the bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have those in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with atmospheric? Atmotherapy? Or something like that, I don't know. Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Whoa, that smells wonderful. What kind of a... Sorry, the burp demon is just killing me. What kind of a mood is that for? This is just jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body. Oh god. Oh god, we already know what I feel towards her. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls several spools of thin robin or something, yeah. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to be cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some of peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the circumstance, excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Excitement. She's a marker, Ramham. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character in one paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long stand on the red ribbon to her hand desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle have an intricate pattern of waves enchanted into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, what is it? Whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird of this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm laughing at you. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just funny. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense, haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. Isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point at the knife my index finger. Ow! Ramham! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh, no. A small drop of blood tickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh my god! Oh my god. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Oh, I know. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I might do anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Ramham! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be the bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would have been extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Ramham! Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looked better than I expected, and all will be effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolors paint tablets. We'll need to about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you for so much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cups is too much, it will be too diluted. Oh my god, I can't believe she licked my finger. Man, oh my god, like, don't imagine it, guys, okay? Don't imagine it. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than a full-size glass. I put on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Not at all. There is nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismissed me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like the painted gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it rises, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you, Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel the opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels so too childish. No, I didn't mean it that way. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I spend some time with other person. What? She usually keeps stuff for herself. Why now she's telling me she likes other persons? Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. So the idea is just doing it together, I guess. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel the way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experiences with someone can make me happy. Oh, that is true. I'm actually stopped watching anime, but I will probably get back to watching anime if I have somebody to watch it with. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over to the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. God damn it, dude. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. And I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Wow. Look at that art. Oh my god, it's like those head patting. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. I'm sorry that I'm removing the text, is because so I could get a clearer image in case I take this for a thumbnail. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want it to use cold water. Haven't finished. I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I kept my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. In an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it an aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seemed to be so much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the brush again. but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish fulfilling the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. Looking at the banners as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be the best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there is anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. It's not nothing like that. I'm glad that we managed to get everything done. Oh, I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slower work. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I should be disappointed. You shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to be looking a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed moment environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there is anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I will see you tomorrow. Wait, I cannot say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whatever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles partially. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Ramham. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, whoa. Okay. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Huh? Huh? Hi, Ramham. Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Ramham. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Jesus Christ, dude. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I've tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such a good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Ramham? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is split in half? It feels so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Ramham. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? What was Monika right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it makes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Ramham. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Ramham. I like you so much that I wanted to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt her anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. You'll always be my dearest friend. What do you need the most is for things to be like they are always been. Monika told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after you joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feeling right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and I will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this, Sayori. It's okay, this is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish? So please don't worry about those stupid feelings. I know you're right. I noticed the whole time that there is no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Ramham. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's mouth finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could have do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know those thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one of where I'd be walking to the school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Ramham, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems were performed. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That's dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remembered what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awkward, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You shouldn't take a little responsibility for her. You should take a little responsibility for her, Ramham. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. How does she know? Oh, whoa, we have new files! What? Sayori's dead. That's Sayori's. The name of the file is happy thoughts. On the top right corner of the screen, there is a card info which will take you to part 6. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next time. Bye-bye.